Theme song.
A nice rainy evening is settling in for the town of Borgton. We can see down into their deep coal mine, which, again, I tried to mine all this out so we could finish this off and kind of make it look nice and then have this secret door down here. We still have to figure out how folks are going to get, you heard me, my villagers are going to get into there to, like, drop off goods. I have done some organizing. In the meantime, if we scroll all the way down here, I've got my kitchen space sort of dug out a little bit more. So you go down one more down and then into the back basement. And I have been able to discern, I'm sure some of you have told me in the comments before, that this area here, see it's 3 degrees in here, but it's like, what is it, 4.3 degrees here. So the brick is an insulator, but it also is an insulator that keeps a lot of the warmth in there. So we do have this like upper, storage area, which is, what are we dealing with in here? This is 3.7 degrees inside. So, I mean, that's not terrible, right? Stuff's going to survive in there. So I basically just organized that to have our medicine, the blue, aptly colored, and then some food items here. You come down here. This one is, I believe, scheduled just to have meals. So it's just easier to get at those meals really easily. Then we have a back room here for bodies. So we got this fella back there. Eventually he'll get burned. And then we have just like a bigger larder back here because obviously we're going to need it. So I have begun shifting things over and organizing things here. I do think a lot of organizing is going to be in order in this episode today because what I want to do is maybe turn this. I was thinking we could turn this into a brewery. And then this should be organized a little bit more. Like right now, it's just the limestone brick thing. So I'd like to organize this with a bit more storage in here. I think we could dig out a little basement or like a couple of basements. Then they don't need to store stones in here. But again, like this is fine for now. We just like we're not too worried about that for now. And then yeah, and then I think from there we've got this like metal pile here. So I was gonna build a foundry right here as well. Maybe kind of get rid of these stairs. I think I want to get rid of all of this stuff. So that's okay to deconstruct. Always got to look it up because I will never remember. So we're going to get rid of this thing here, and then we're going to get rid of these stairs here. I'm surprised nobody yelled at me about those stairs. The more I looked at it, I was just like, it just doesn't seem right that there's just an easy access up to the upper walls. You kind of want those, at least with some gates. And then the more gates we put in there, the slower the progress will be if these folks end up trying to take over the castle. However, they just need to get through this one door for right now. But we could like we could put a door right here even. And maybe we should. I mean, we're right here. Why don't we put a stone wall, and then just for now, we could do a reinforced door. I think we have a lot of iron ingots. Yeah, we've got tons. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, well, okay. It's tough to see down here. Again, I would love to talk to a dev, not that I have any dev content. Oh, I see, there's a what's it right there. We don't need that there. So we'll get rid of that. Then we'll put this wall up there. That'll get sorted out. I would love to talk to a dev about the like the reasoning behind having these slices always a little bit of visible like this. The above slice. Why is the above slice visible, and what decision went into making that a requirement? But yes, here we are back in Borgton. Things are looking good. We've got the rest of this wall to build, and then this the gatehouse. But she's looking good. It looks like a beautiful tower set against what will become a very beautiful land. Now, what is going on? What's going on here, though? We've got a little situation brewing. Sorry if my camera's a little jittery. I'm just like, kind of just look. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Was nobody going to tell me about this full-on collapse? That's very hard to see, but I think that's supposed to be a full wall, so that collapsed at some point. How deep does this collapse go? Goes down to here, and then it looks okay, I think. Okay, so we're good here. So we've had a bit of a collapse right here. Okay, all right. Can I can put some like a bracing across there maybe? Oh no, maybe I can't because we have bracing here. Stability 2. Okay, what's my stability? Stability is 2. If I take this bracing away, that stability might collapse entirely. But if I do take that bracing away, I'm going to have to take it away. I'm going to take it away, and hopefully nothing collapses. Because if I do take that away, then I will be able to, I think, put some more bracing back in here. What are we dealing with here? Can we not do... Can we put in like a wall right here, a temporary limestone block wall, like right there? I mean, it's, you know, yeah, it's a little more crowded in this stairwell, which again, like this is the thing I'm saying. I can't see it. I need to see it with the walls up and not with, yeah, like that doesn't help. Not with the wall, the skeleton of the wall on top of it. It's very hard to see what I'm doing here, but yeah, okay, that's going to work and give us a little bit of stability back. Then I think we can take this bracing out, then put some, oh heavens, put some bracing across here so we can finish that part of the tower off. So let's get somebody, Godwin. Prioritize building that, please. No, don't oh no. Okay. Godwin, for the love of Godwin. Prioritize constructing the limestone block wall. There we go. Okay, the bracing's been removed, which could cause a widespread collapse of the entire castle, which so we got to move quick here. Okay, there. So we can place that there. We can place one. We can even place one there. Okay, we'll do that. And then we're going to have this limestone block wall here. So that should give us enough stability that we can place these guys back there. All right. Which will give us another, I think that, is that right? What am I even looking at? Oh, it's also very hard once you get this to this height to see what's going on. I think that's right. Oh, I see what's happened. Yeah, because there was at one point there was a way to get across all of this, which also seems to have collapsed. But now maybe that's replaceable. And now they can actually... Oh, so we're missing a staircase. That's what's going on. Okay. Hang on. We're missing a staircase, folks. And this staircase looks like it fell apart. Limestone block stair. It's not letting me place it. What's going on up here? That should be placeable, should it not? Is there no... Is it... Because it... Oh, no, I don't have time right now to deal with this. Okay, the progeny are attacking. Okay, that's great. We're going to pause this game here. And I want to continue the repairs on this... like, when did this all happen? I needed some kind of warning. There was no trebuchet attack. So maybe this area is very weak or something. So we've got the stairwell up. It's because I put stairs on top. Potentially. Okay, so I think once we get that repaired... Yeah, because right now, I don't think you can actually get to this this second floor, which means you can't get... the second floor of the King's Keep room. So which means you can't actually get up here to burn any of the bodies that we are about to supply with this castle in full. So where did the progeny... Okay, where's the raid? Here we go. Okay, so they're going to assault... the front gates, basically. They're not going to get to any of this stuff, so let's prepare for this raid. Let's get them all up on the walls, and then we need to clear all the trees out of here. This whole area needs to get cleared out so we can kind of start building in the thick rain. Okay, Control A, draft. Please make that a thing. Alba has been instructed to remove some birch trees. I don't remember when Alba joined us, but I noticed she actually has no weapon or dropped her weapon or something. So we just needed to clear that tree out. Maybe, I don't know if the tree gives us, because that is pretty good cover from that tree. You know, like, it looks like it would be, but I don't know if it actually is good cover. Alba, just cut this one down too. I just need to be able to see right now. I don't know if that would actually confer any kind of bonus, but our archers are now lined up and ready to do their dirty work. They're going to have to be careful because I think there's a couple of star archers here. Walt has already taken some really bad hits, to be honest with you. I'm going to pull Walt back. Walt can go here to the door to help deal with these folks. And then Alba, we're going to... Okay, Alba, just do whatever you got to do, Alba. Okay, Yvette has taken a big hit, too. These archers are rough today, and there's a lot of them. There's plenty of archers. I've got to be careful. I don't want to lose Yvette. I don't want to lose anybody, really. Okay, Yvette's taken too many hits. I'm actually going to pull Yvette back so she can start working over here on this. And then, of course, she will need some healing at some point. Let's pull these guys forward and make sure that they are working on Signalius. Let's see if we can, like, one-shot this guy, get him out of there. Yep, that's good enough. But the problem is they don't stop fighting. Their will to fight is going to stay there until we completely kill them. I'm not even sure if it slows down their attack speed. Seems to have dealt a decent blow to his accuracy, though, which is good. Now, it looks like, yes, oh yeah, Sinric has got it out for, oh, no, don't move. Stay right there. You need to get rid of that because Sinric has got it out for Walt and Yvette. Walt and Yvette are guarding the gate. This music is very determined, right? It's not very like high action, even though like it's getting pretty brutal around here. They've really started to do some good damage to our archers, and what once I thought was essentially a completely foolproof defense system is now looking slightly suspect. Here, we're gonna have to be careful. Settlers are becoming annoyed. Well, there's not much I can do about that. You guys are fending for your lives right now. You know, like, don't take it out on me. You know, you're annoyed because you're being attacked by whatever they call these guys, progeny or something. Although this time they've actually made it to the door, and they are doing some damage on the door. Our melee troops are not, that's how I'm going to say it now, are not taking any major hits either from from the opposing archers. So this is starting to work really well in our favor. Let's deal with Theodric, so he can't take any more hits. Okay, that's now more your job. Let's bring you guys around here, I guess, because I don't even think they made it through the door. None of the doors. Okay, I thought they would give us more of a run for our money today. It just seemed like they were a little more organized, but they can't even seem to put that much damage on our door, and thus Borgton is victorious, leaving these three to run off and tell the tale. Sorry, leaving these two to run off and tell the tale. Alba is given some armor, and she's got her shield and a nice sturdy axe, iron hatchet at 422, 4.22 DPS. That seems okay, low armor penetration, but I don't know. She seems pretty good. She's got a melee skill of 15, which is, you know, not amazing, but it certainly gives us a hint as to maybe what she should be trained up as. Now, these bodies are going to get stored in cold storage until we get this repaired. So I need to see if I have solved these issues. I'm not even sure, like, oh, we're missing a whole, no, we just need this wall, and then we can put the stairs here. Okay, yeah, so I understand. I think we've managed to repair all this. It looks like they're not still able to get up to that room, but we can place the stairs, so that makes me feel like the placement of that flooring is going to help us. And I'm not sure, okay, what are we dealing with? Stability is 2 in this area. So I am a little concerned about the stability situation here, but we do have the bracing up now. So this is all stability 3. So we should hopefully... This is a stability of 1 down here. So once we get these stairs in... I mean, I'm not sure what else we can do with this, really, because I guess we could do... Oh, we can put bracing right across there, and that would help because those stairs are actually not on this level. Okay, so that bracing actually will help us. So we should have shored up the structure here. A little bit of engineering required. I'm just really glad that there isn't a full, you know, physics rendering of this that led to an entire collapse of the structure, or of the top 3 floors or something like that, because that could have been really rough. So I'm glad that the game is somewhat forgiving in that sense, but not really in many other senses. Thank you very much, Sigmund, for fixing the floor, and I'm now looking at stabilities of 4s, 3s, a couple of 2s here and there, but nothing going down to a 1. So that was a small delay in the completion of our tower there. It is now re-complete, and Margaret celebrates by burning one of the corpses of our fallen... of their fallen. The enemy is what I'm trying to say. But now we can set our sights to something a lot better, which is going to be finishing this wall, at least to a point that it will seal us back in, and we can claim this whole space as our own. And that's going to allow me to put some bridges in place here. I had kind of a fun idea for something to do with this, you know, quote-unquote gorge. So I'm going to look into some stuff to do there, but I think what we also need to do is consider, you know, where we want to put some shacks, and where we might want to put another entrance here before we get into this space. So I think like one right here would be good, and then we'll mimic the sort of structure of this one, although it's kind of big. Like, we could just do this. Like, that didn't look terrible. We'll just do a small one here maybe, because this takes up a lot of room. So I think that's actually just a 1. And how did I do it the other time? So yeah, and then it's just a small little thing in front with some bracing to help finish the look. So we'll get a nice grated door in here and some wooden bracing right between there. Right between there. There we go. And then the old limestone slate roof. I believe it's that one. There we are. That looks good. So we're going to put a lot of huts here similar to these ones, and then we'll come up with jobs for them as we go. Because, yeah, so instead of putting bracing here like on the outside, we'll just do something like that. So then I think we're going to put some bracing every so often here. Just, it's a looks thing. I know. I can hear your comments already. Like, you don't actually need those. And I don't think we do. Not on something this narrow. But I guess the question is, you know, what do you want from me? To not do things like little attention to detail here? Putting little barrels in here? Or having us store all of our, I'll show you for a second here, storing all of our iron and maybe eventually even our gold in here? Like, I don't know. These are little things that I want to do, and, well, I'm going to do them. Let's get a, let's see why they do it. Yes, good. All right, so that's every 3 blocks. I mean, with 3s in between. So that's kind of going to give us our look here. And then another thing I'm thinking is we're probably going to need to think about getting upstairs at some point, like probably around here. So let's fill this in with a wooden floor. Till about, oh, it doesn't want me to fill in much more. There we are. How much wood do we have? 491. So we might need to find some more wood in a second here. So let's do that. However, let's put the stairs end to be on the back side. So these ones should be... These stairs should be on the outside. So we'll go limestone. Oh, there it is, block stair. So we'll go like right down here. There we are. And then on this side, we'll come up to something like this. This will help us just in case we want to like turn that into a... We could door this off. Which, okay, let's do that. Let's just door it off. We know we're going to door it. We know I'm probably going to door it. So let's just do it. So door here. And let's make it opposite, just for fun. And we'll do a reinforced door for added security. If and when this thing is eventually done and built, we're going to want something like that. Okay, now that feels really good. So we bring this across like so. And this is a lot of work. They have now been tasked. When they wake up in the morning and they see their chores list, they are going to flip. But again, it's, you know, I'm sure that on some level they understand it gives them greater protection. All right, while they get started on that, I think I need to clear out some construction space here. So I'm going to order all of these trees just chopped right down. I need to see... Okay, that's a lot of chopped tasks as well. So they're basically going to be busy for a while. But I need to see kind of what I want to do and where I want to do it. I'm thinking that the entrance or the main entrance to this gatehouse should be kind of around here, facing this way. Then we're going to mine all of this out and have some grand staircase leading up to the doors of our gatehouse, at which point we want to design basically a version of this structure that we have here, but on a grander scale, and yeah, with some more traps on the inside. I think we can have some traps on the outside as well, but I don't want it to be as like convoluted. Again, I'm not really interested in making Rimworld style like kill rooms and stuff like that. It's just like, it's not really like a fun to look at thing. Now, can I place wooden traps? Okay, yeah, so that tells me right away... Well, yeah, I mean, we might as well place that wooden trap there and there. Let's place these and see what it looks like on that ground, because we are going to be placing something like that on an artificial ground, not on the actual dirt ground, if we make the entrance to our gatehouse here. And then, of course, what I think it needs, maybe in this style, are some grand towers. And I think I've gotten some good comments from you, of course, in the past that this tower looks okay. So I'm glad you guys like it. And we'll do something similar to this tower here around the gatehouse. And then I think the gatehouse, like I said, will have a little bit of a courtyard. So maybe it's like maybe it's 4 towers. I don't know. That seems like a lot of tower work. But we'll do some... Basically, we're gonna make it up as we go, and we're going to see kind of what we discover. So the first thing I want to do, of course, is chop all these trees out, clear all this out, get them to finish building the extension to the wall, at which point we can really start dialing in like what we want this space to look like as well. Organa has turned 28 today. It is 13:57 in the autumn. Good day. for Organa is what I was going to say. I think while we're waiting for this to get done, we can also do a little redesigning here. That seems to have decided to stick around. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to remove the... How do I get... there we go. I'm going to deconstruct the storage there, so these will eventually get taken away. And then I'm thinking the staircase would be an entrance here. So this piece of floor would get deconstructed, this piece of floor, and this piece of floor. That'll be enough to get our stairs down into our little basement, and hopefully this doesn't fall apart when I start digging it out. And that's where we'll store kind of our fresh stone, and we can go a little deeper if we want to. Thanks, Martin. Thanks for that. We can go a little deeper if we want to get another round of storage in there. Now, the same thing is something that we should do here. So let's mine out those 3... Well, I guess it has to be that as well. Okay, so we'll mine out that to put in stairs there, and then this is going to be our brewery here, so I'm really looking forward to... Excuse me, did that deer just use the stairs? Where did you come from? I mean, I guess it's okay that you use the stairs. I guess I'm okay with it. Sort of. Okay, well, we're going to have to ignore that, because right now what we need to do is figure out our design for this. I'm thinking it's going to be like limestone brick wall, slate roof, to sort of mimic the shape there. And I think maybe here is where we would put some kind of cool lighting or something just for fun. Because, again, ultimately this is going to be a nice place to live. We kind of want it to be a nice place. So what about an iron torch on the wall right there like that? Okay. Then we're going to go brick wall forward like so. And here as well. And we'll do the same kind of design here, but right now we'll just kind of let this... we'll just, let that sort itself out for a second. I think that's going to look okay. I think that looks okay. This area here is going to be our... I would like to do is move all this stuff, because this is kind of boring. This is kind of a lame spot for all of this. And we could get some more production up and running if we had more of these running. And then, of course, we have our storage here. So what we could do is put, like, a door in right here. Why don't we put a door in there? We'll put a grated door. Oh, no. Where did that go? I heard a click. I heard a kadunk. Like it agreed to be put where I put it. Okay, no, that looks like it was put in the right spot. Okay, that's good. So this is going to get us to sort of... what do I have in here? I think just iron and steel or something. Yeah. So then we can have our gold and stuff like that in a nice basement down here. So if that door is going to be right there, let's put the stairs... okay, so the stairs right down here and then down to there. Okay, great. So if that's where the stairs are, then I think what we can do is put a whole bunch of the production items in here. Smelting furnace. You know what? Why don't we move this door over then? Create a door. Let's move that over to here. I think I've seen, doors at the top of stairs. That's like a thing, right? Okay. So we'll do that, and then we're going to get our kiln and all the smelting furnace and stuff like that in rows here. We'll get a bunch of these. So we could do like... And the other thing I was thinking is, okay, we'll do 2 here. All right, then we're going to get a couple of kilns. We could do, let's see, how do we want to do this? Not as much space as I would have liked. I'll say that much. Or at least the way I've designed it. It's not that roomy in here. Unless we do it all along here, and then we have no stairs. Because I really want to do this... in front like this. I mean, that kind of works, I guess. So essentially, my plan was Merlin's in front here, because I didn't want to fully wall this in. But I think I can't at this point with this current design. But I kind of want to do something like, I like how it looks over here. I like that look. So I want to do some Merlins in here. But I think these are not going to allow for placement. Unless we go 1 forward. We can see what that looks like. If we go 1 forward, what does that look like? Is it too intrusive? Oh, and we do need to get some bracing across there. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to... Right, of course. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be able to put a roof up there if we do that. And then we're going to need to do the same here. Let's go something like this. And then a doorway here. And then Merlin's. So it's not going to be a fully walled-in space. But again, it generates a lot of heat. What about clay Merlins? Like, let's just see what it looks like. And then, we can just... we just take it all away when we don't like it. All right, so this is sort of our workshop area. We'll put a grated door on that as well. Create a door back there. Then these things could almost be moved the other way around. But, like, what will that roof look like? Let's see. So we did a wicker roof, I believe. A wicker roof on top here. It's not bad. It doesn't go up to as high. It doesn't, yeah, it's not intrusively high. So it'll jut out a little bit more than the other building, but I think that's okay. So then with that across like that, we actually have to put, I think we have to put bracing in between here and here. Which I think it just completes the look, in my opinion. Now, worst case scenario, we can take these merlins out and fill them in with wood. And then in here, I think, of course, we need some sort of, let's go limestone floor. So it's just like a little rough around the edges. So we'll do that. And we could see what a brick floor looks like as well. That's an option. It's open to us. But I think that's going to look pretty good. And we'll finish mining that out. Get ourselves a little basement in here. Wicker roof on top. There, that's feeling a lot better. And then this was one back, I think. So we need to deconstruct these somehow. And that. And then put some limestone block there as well. And then finish that shape off. So that's going to look quite nice once we get those torches in there and whatnot. Little alleyways. Now, this would be perfect. If there was a prop that's like a barrel, that would be perfect for that spot right there. But for now, we're just going to leave this and let that sort of fill in. And then we'll start, yeah, we'll hopefully move all these bricks. And then we'll start roughing in the basement here. The basement on this one is ready to go. Let's go with wooden stairs. It's a brewery, after all. So we'll go wooden stairs there. We'll mine all this out and start putting in some floor as we mine. This has been a particularly rainy episode, but not without a few rays of sunshine, including Agnes arriving. Her bones were prominent, so she's got real nice bones. Borgton people stared at this wretched, starving soul. Desperation was writ on Agnes's face, and she pleaded, "Would you take her in?" Now, again, we don't know if she's any good at stuff, except she has a passion for tailoring and animal handling, which hasn't been installed yet. Implemented yet, I guess, and smithing is decent, but like we don't know if she's actually a good worker to have around. I guess at the end of the day, we could go through our colonists and decide like who are the ones who should be the first ones sent out when there's a trebuchet being set up. However, if we do accept her, it doesn't look like there's any major issues with accepting her aside from, you know, whatever her debuffs are going to be. So let us welcome Agnes in to our fair town. Now, let's see what she's dealing with. What are our biography? She is ruthless, extremely cannon, doesn't suffer fools gladly. Those who can't handle the unvarnished truth tend to steer clear. Okay, let's watch out for Agnes here. And elf shot, excruciating back pain that Agnes endures were doubtless caused by fairy arrows. Motor function -5. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Well, this is terrible. No major skills in anything except for smithing, so I guess that's good. Let's make sure to go through her priorities and whatnot and kind of make sure those mirror. But in the meantime, let's copy and paste and make her part of the Night Watch as well. So we'll get her some. I mean, I don't know what we get her. We got to get her pretty much anything at this point. Good leather winter coat. Okay, that's good for you. But I guess she's probably marksman 5, melee of 12. Like, you know, we could get her started with marksmanship for now, at least. And I think another archer, especially once we get these walls going, we're going to want archers kind of everywhere. So let's start training her up and see if that doesn't just maybe get her killed. Martin puts the finishing touches on the roof of this building. It's looking pretty nice. I kind of like this look for like a workshop, a kiln workshop. It's a little tight quarters, and I do think that pushing it out by one has kind of thrown off sort of the look a little bit. So we could decide to go back on that if we felt like it. But I think it looks okay. It does mess up some of the texturing up here, and that looks a little bit silly. You know, but it is what it is. I think we're going to mostly enjoy it, and we kind of it's a functionality question at this point. So we could continue to work on that and redesign it if we want. I could even recess the whole building back into this, you know, not have this wall there. I don't know. We could do all sorts of things. But this at least gives us the look of a nice structured wall. It feels nice and cozy in here. I think that as we build more around here, that's going to look even better as well. It is going to be hard to get farming going up in here. I wanted this whole space to be one big farm, but I am noticing these seams, and it would be hard. We could mine all this away, But I'm not sure if that's the look we want to go for. All of this rocky stuff here, rocky soil, we also can't build on. I don't even think we can plant trees on it. Let's take a look here. If I go cabbage field, turn that into a birch tree. Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. Okay, so we can plant appropriate ground type. So oh, the clay. So I can't plant it on clay, but I can plant it on this rocky dirt. However, I don't think... Okay, let's do a little experiment here. I can place it there, but can I put a red currant shrub? Okay, I can. I can farm here. I can farm here. This is fine. Maybe it's just certain things. Right, okay, so I can't farm certain things here. So this area could be shrubberies, part of the farm here. And then we could have a bunch of farming going on up in this space here and maybe a little bit out here. This clay, though, leaves much to be desired. We won't be able to do this. I could dig all this up hoping to find dirt under, but I imagine it would be like this situation where it's just become this open coal pit. So, unfortunately, this part of the wall won't be, finishable for a little while. We could add some limestone, like some block walls, and see if they hold up. And just to at least finish the wall. Why don't we do that? Let's do this here. And see if these actually build. And then if they do, then we can kind of expand on that and finish this off. I'll put this here, I guess. There. So yeah, then we can kind of make a pathway so that the wall is at least slightly more accessible while we complete our design. But the real thing that we want to finish is right here. Now, I might just wait for it to get a little brighter because I don't think this will be enjoyable to watch the rest of this build if we do it all nasty-like. Now, if we line this up right, what I'd like to do is eventually, like maybe the gatehouse entrance could be here, like I said. Because what I'd like to do is maybe have a cathedral built here. I think would be really nice. And this is a future build, of course. A cathedral right here. So the entrance is, you walk in, and there's the grand entrance of the cathedral, where you can go and worship and do your praying. And then you walk around down here. There's a little bridge going over into this place. And then this is our keep in the back. So I think that would look nice. I think this place is going to start looking very, very cute. And, well, not even cute. It's going to look very royal, if I may say so. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get ready and wait for the daytime. Uh-oh. Organa's stuck in a loop. I'm not sure what to do about this, but Organa is stuck in a loop. Well, this was one of the rainiest autumns, but the rain has finally broken. Now Sigmund is stuck in the same loop. I'm going to cancel these anyway. I'm deconstructing these because I don't want this trash pile right outside our keep anymore. It's time to move it outside the walls of the castle. So we're going to get that done. But right now, it's time to do a little design work. I like this that this lined up. I think we'll just keep this natural ramp formation and see what we can do with it. But in the meantime, let's seal ourselves in. And finally, we can say that we've laid claim, more or less, to this area in here. So I know this wall is going to carry on across like this. Carry on my wayward wall. Okay, I can't sing, and I apologize that I even attempted. So then, if we want the door to be, like, right about there, I think we just kind of need to build it. I think we need to fill all this in. And to do that, I don't want to waste all my limestone. We're going to just build it with wood. We've chopped down a lot of logs recently. So we're going to fill all this in with wood just to give us a sense of, like, where we're at and what we're intending to build here. Because I'm definitely going to build two thumpy towers, like probably one here and here. And then have our entrance inset so that you can fire from here down on people that are trying to get in. So I want these towers actually to protrude a little bit forward. Maybe they're, like, long-shaped. Maybe they're long towers. Is that a weird look? The answer is yes. So I guess they can't really protrude out. Yeah, we could protrude them out and then have only one entrance. And then how do you get across the towers? I guess there's a structure behind the tower, like a sub, sort of gatehouse towery thing. But the other thing I know is I want it to be double high like this. I don't want it to be, just a single entrance here. I want it to be quite high, and I want there to be lots of attack points down on the people. So let's do this, and we will brace. We'll do bracing on this one here. That's too close. Whatever. Just for this, we'll just do this bracing here. We'll bring this limestone wall forward a bit. This is the core, wall shape. I think we can change it up as we go. But really, I just want to get this, like, initial tower design laid down for our episode today so that we can, say we achieved something. So let's go out here, and then we'll bring forward the wooden... I guess we'll do, yeah, like a wooden floor. Forward to about there. Back to there. Weird that it doesn't see the ramp, though. Maybe that dirt ramp doesn't quite calculate the same way. If I cancel that, where is the ramp here? There's the ramp, so we probably need like that much space to get down it. And then we'll put another piece of wooden floor there and there. Not right there. Take that one back. Okay, that's looking good. Yeah, so we'll build into that. We'll get this kind of thing set up. And then we might actually have to undo some of this, obviously, as we build our tower shape. But I just kind of want to get a sense of what we're dealing with here. Happy birthday, Willem. You made it all the way to 26. You're basically a senior citizen at this point. Now, get back to work. Now, as I started placing this wood, I realized that it's actually exposed an entrance now to our lands. So we're going to want to kind of deal with that pretty quickly here. So what I'm thinking is we kind of assign where our entrance is. If the cathedral entrance is going to be somewhat like there-ish, we could just kind of arbitrarily pick a spot. And I was thinking we could do like a series of 4 doors, you know, with a pillar in between. And I think that would look cool. However, it would make it a lot more easy to pick an attack point. So I think an entrance of 2 is still kind of what we ought to do. And then we'll come down about here, I think, should be their entrance. So they're going to kind of come. So this is the inner courtyard, I guess, which offers some trap time. Time spent in traps, that's what that is. And then it offers us a little area to shoot into, but not so big that we need to kind of build up around it. I mean, I think we could probably move it back just a little bit. We don't want to go crazy with it. So let's move these. L and L. I will always have to look at that. Even if I've been playing the game for hours, I'm always going to have to look at that hotkey. So I'm just moving it back one more just to get a little bit more space there. And have it somewhat inset, but that's okay. We'll have the stone wall kind of come up and around it. Maybe just 2 towers for the beginning. I don't want to go crazy, and we don't have tons of limestone block. And you know, I have a real job, so I'm gonna wanna get this done sooner rather than later. So let's do. What does this tower look like? Yeah, let's bring it forward and build basically the same structure out and around these doors. Now, looking at this design, I'm going to be honest with you, I still do kind of want to connect the towers up to the front, so I think I'm going to just see what it looks like if we make some long towers, just some real long boys, and just to see what we feel about it. So the doors are coming up here, and then I put 3 limestone walls on either side, limestone block walls, so something like that, and then we could have the tower, let's have those 3 there. And then let's have the tower come out by 4. Then, what does this one do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's gonna be they're gonna be long but not that much. I don't think we don't need to make them like, too crazy because again, I don't want to be here all day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. So then these will come in here, so we can actually deconstruct this stuff here. Then, and that's perfect. That kind of measures up nicely. So then we would assume that the wall shape carries on, my wayward son, out this way here. Then let's say they come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then connects up back to the wall here. So they're kind of long, but I think that'll look kind of cool. We have 2 big bulky towers right here at our entrance. And they're going to be quite tall, so we're going to really want to, work on our structure here. And let's get let's do lots of graded doors in here. I think that's going to look really cool. So we'll do graded doors, and then some limestone block on the interior of the tower. Here and here. Yeah, so on this floor, the tower will be separated. And that's just, it is what it is. All right? That's just the way it is, folks. But I'll put some bracing here because I assume we're going to want to carry that tower shape upwards and onwards. So that's going to look pretty good, and that's going to allow us to get into here, into this space here, which will be, I mean, we can repurpose this later on, but for now it's just going to be, gatehousery. This is just general gatehousery. And I feel like we'll fill this in, but hey, let's just put a graded door down here. Why not? And do we want stairs in here? It's pretty small. This is a pretty small space. I don't think we can fit stairs in this space anywhere, really. So this will just be like a shed down here. because I think we'll keep this this valley in here and do something with it. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe enlarge it. I don't know. But yeah, this is the shape of our first tower coming in. I don't know if we're going to be able to get all of this done before the end of the episode here, but you know, we can certainly try. So we'll put in some buttressing, like so. And so that I don't forget what those are, we'll do our limestone slate thing like so. So that's going to look like a big bulky tower, and I like that. We're pretty happy with that look overall. Now, did I finish off those corners? Yeah, I didn't actually. I left a pinch point there. But, you know, at the end of the day, it still looks pretty good. It's just that, like, technically, that's not necessarily, like, a very defensible, like, strong point. But, hey, if you can take my towers down, I guess, you know, good for you. I guess you can have the whole castle then. Sigmund and the gods of symmetry demanded that I make a small change here, so we are heeding their words at this time, and I'm just expanding the wall a little bit. So yeah, they're definitely going to be like sort of a long, extended-looking towers, but I kind of think that's going to be pretty awesome when we eventually see it. It's just going to be a lot of mining to do to get ready for this eventual sort of design. Don't worry, we'll still have our little secret entrance down here, so we'll do that. And maybe another piece of bracing there. I don't know. I know I've been criticized before, but I just love bracing. I just love good castle bracing. All right, so we'll get these floors done. Again, it's hard to look through sometimes, and we are headed into the evening, both in my apartment, in real life, and also here. Is that a grated door? Okay, good. So that's a grated door there. I think we also need grated doors here and here, and then of course to enter the tower here as well. And we're gonna have to start thinking about stairs in here, but I think what we can do, the lighting changed you know, drastically, but I quite like it, so big thank you, shout out to the design of the game for giving me a little bit more niceness here. So then I think what we should do is let's get some block stairs. Maybe at the back of the tower would be best. So you kind of come into here, and then there's a way down here. Or can we get rid of this bracing? You know, we don't need that much bracing. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with bracing. I mean, nobody cares about it. And put that there, like so. Yeah, that just seems a bit better of a way to get in. And then I think I've done it before, and I think it was successful. I'm going to build all this first, and then look for spots to, like, alter the construction and put in some windows and such. Because as of right now, it's like, you know, I don't really need to worry about that so much just yet. I mean, these are defensive towers, ultimately. Okay, so let's put in a wooden floor down here. So we'll go this way first, and then across. Kind of block in the rest of this tower here. Great, so this first floor of our first gate tower is done, but we have many more floors to go yet, so quite a lot of work ahead of the poor people of Borgton. I mean, okay, I said poor people, but again, I'm building this for them. This is going to be ultimate security. Now, I could have raised these up so you have to walk up the steps, but I think what I might do is knock these down a peg. So what I might do is actually, like, fill this in with some, I mean, let's put in some more wood here. So this could be sort of our first entrance point. Like, welcome to the Borgton. I don't know how much of this, you know, I don't want to go crazy on my limestone. Where's my limestone block floor? Yes. So it would be kind of like you'd enter into this space and then stairs. Maybe this goes further out. Settlers are exhausted and annoyed with me, but that's okay. I'm working them pretty hard, I guess. So then, like, the stairs come out, something like this, maybe not so much. And then what I'm gonna do is let's deconstruct all of this. Cancel. So I remember. It's L for deconstruct, or for cancel, and then it's K for deconstruct. Remember that. You know, remember that if you ever want to deconstruct or things. So then what we could do is build sort of a grand entrance and then just literally mine all this stuff away, which I think we should do. if we mine this away, it'll create sort of like, yes, there's a hill here, and you come back down into this entrance. But again, if you're in this space here near the trash heap, you are taking arrows from this tower to from this tower. You're taking arrows from this whole wall. Like, you're really not getting in easy. Above all, I think I want to keep these designs simple because these will likely start to take trebuchet fire at some point, and I want these to be easily rebuilt, as those trebuchets are likely going to do a fair amount of damage before I can do anything about it. So let's kind of like mine this out. I'm sure I'm okay with this. I'm sure we're going to mine all this out, so I'm sure that this will be fine as an entrance, is what I'm saying. And we can build up some wall around here maybe and kind of create a grand entrance into this space. But for now, we'll just kind of... I know we're going to mine this out so we can at least put some stairs here and kind of think how we feel about it. Well, unfortunately, the third coming has decided to attack us. We've gotten some of our tower complete, but not all of it, and they've decided to attack. They are attacking us again with, as far as I can tell, no archers, so that's not bad. But unfortunately, this tower, this wall here is not quite ready to defend. Oh, they're attacking from behind. Interesting. I think we should put some people on these walls to see if we can't get a couple of pot shots off that. Actually, let's do that right away. The scrolling is annoying. Okay, so we'll draft and put somebody here. And let's get Willem Dafoe and Yorkson up there. Let's get Walt drafted and put here. I feel like, if I had to guess, I don't think there's much easy way. They could come up to that ramp there, maybe. So I get the sense that they're going to come this way, I think, and around to these walls. If not, they're going to come around this way and start attacking this. We don't have an easy way to get from these walls over here just yet, but it's getting close. I just want to make sure there's no... Yeah, okay, so it looks like... Oh, no, wait. Uh-oh. They can come in here. Okay, so we need to get Yvette. Okay, we need to get some folks. We could mine this away, but I don't know. I like this ramp. Okay, because right now they can actually get up here. Using this ramp, they can get up here. Then they would have to beat their way through that gate. But it's going to be hard to stop them if they do that. So what we need to do is, like, put some block wall. No, it's going to be too hard to get block wall. Let's do 2 wooden walls there. Yvette, you're now going to be prioritizing. Settler has the job needed for this act. Oh, okay, fine. Godwin, your job is now priority building that. Organa, same thing. All you guys need to think about is building those 2 things. The rest of you, yeah, get up to your positions and prepare for the raid. The raid has begun, but I'm not sure that I'm ready just yet. Who else do I need to draft? I need everybody drafted and ready. We've got Yvette ready at the gates. Bertrand, we just have to draft and find people because unfortunately I have some people sent to go do construction. Okay, we'll draft you and bring you up here, Sigmund. Alba, I'm not sure what you're doing. Get ready to do some fighting. You 2 are asleep, but we're going to need all the fighters. Okay, so get up here. Organa and Godwin are the 2 that I believe I've sent to go build these walls, and we're going to need those walls very soon. Now, the raid has attracted very little fire, so you guys need to run to this wall as fast as you can. That's going to be one of the problems I'm going to find with this whole castle setup, is that it's very hard to get around places. So, yeah, defending from the top of this keep has not yet been a very useful tactic just yet. But that's okay. We've gotten the 2 wooden walls built. Surely that will cause some issues with their attack plans. And Godwin can now be drafted, as can Organa. I want you to get drafted and come around here and get ready to do some melee work should the need arise. Okay, we'll pull Yvette further into position here. And we'll pull these folks up onto the walls. Yvette gets off the good first shot. He is bleeding, but he didn't take any hits from that, so that's kind of weird. Maybe it's just animation. Maybe that's not actually the full bleed. Okay, do we have everybody here? No, we have... I thought I told you to come here. Okay, so we'll bring you over. Other than that, I think that's everybody. Oh, you're not even... Okay, Olin has just an axe. I mean, we'll just leave Olin not drafted. I don't know. It's too late. He's not going to get here for the show, for the big fun times kill festival. So we'll leave him undrafted. We've got Yorkson, Willem, and Yvette here doing good work, doing the Lord's work. Now, where's my new person? Where is she? Agnes is asleep. Agnes is asleep. Okay, well, she doesn't have a weapon anyway because we didn't build a bow, but we'll do that anyway later on. Look at this. Ulrich scratching his back with a battering ram. If he had a bit more strategy in his blood, he would be at these doors right now using that battering ram. But he is not. Holden somehow has glitched onto the other side of the wall, but that's okay. We'll get Sigmund to give him one in the back, and that took care of him quite quickly. And it looks like another easy siege victory is on our hands. Olin, cool, good plan here, Olin. Great move. Great move, Olin. That you just took half your... Okay, so that's why you draft everybody. Okay, it's still a victory, but there you go. That's why you draft everybody. Because Olin decided to pop the door open and take a look at what was going on. Agnes is not going to cause any problems. She's inside. But, like, again, yeah, draft everybody, I guess, when a raid starts. Because, my goodness, that was stupid. Thanks, Olin. Thanks for popping a door out to see if they needed help getting into the castle. Things are starting to come along here. You can see the sort of stairs and the grand entrance coming in. I am kind of concerned. I don't think I fully thought about how this was going to build out. I'm not sure how to get on top of them unless I make a double thick entrance area, which I could do, actually. We could, if we do that, then there's enough room to create some Merlin access for down there, and overall sort of protection, because right now there's not a lot of place where you can get on top of the gatehouse unless we take away some real estate in here, and that way we would need to actually expand and pull this door back. So I might have to do that in the next episode, but really what we need to do is continue building up this tower like so. So we build this across like that. That's going to get us to our wall height. So we kind of need these grated doors to be here and here. That's if we stay at this height. Which I think technically... Oh, yeah, maybe we don't put these grated doors here. We'll deconstruct these. And maybe we could make that actually like a small... I don't know. We could create a balcony here for a lower level of shooting. Because it would be very hard to get to people here and very easy to hit from there. So that could be good. Now, the other thing we need to make sure we do is, of course, provide no access to the interior here. We need to keep people trying to move forward through this. They got to get through this gate, then get through this row of gates, all while being pelted by arrows. I do think we should move this further back on second and third thought. Now I'm thinking like this whole structure probably needs to move back. So for the time being, let's deconstruct it. And then we can take stock of our lives. Once we, let's get rid of these and then take stock of our lives. So kind of once we've built up the front piece, we'll know how much room we need to go to get into the back. Okay, get out of here, tiny little tree. Oh, and shout out to Norman Latendresse, who said, you can't select the trees. I don't remember the last save. I couldn't select these trees. After loading the game, the treetop overlay is set to hide, but the tops are still visible. It shows the trees after loading. So that was just like, I guess, I don't know what you'd call that, a bit of a bug or something like that, where the trees were always visible. Or maybe they weren't. I don't know. It's like, let's try this. Yeah, so it showed the trees. It just wouldn't let me select them like what we're dealing with now. So I guess it was just like a loading bug mixed with a little bit of how it's designed. So if those are hidden, you can't touch them. If they're visible, you can touch the trees, and you can select them for individual chopping. Nice and easy the way they used to be. Okay, so this is looking good. We'll build this up. This is the height of our walls, so we want to maintain that height up here. So I think that for now, let's limestone block wall this in here. Let's maybe get rid of this bracing. Because maybe, just maybe... Oh, actually, we don't need that yet. So let's get rid of this bracing here and put limestone block wall here. And there we go. Yeah, because we can go under that ramp, so that's no problem. So that's going to make it so that once they enter this gate, once they finally beat their way through, they're into this little courtyard area, which we have yet to design, and probably swap this out for some stone. Oh man, how great would it be if we could have a bunch of spearmen hiding down these halls, right? the enemy barges in, the wooden floor gives way, and they fall down into our hallway of spears, and then just get speared in the face. That's defense. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so once you enter here, we're going to need some bracing, as usual. And we're going to need to think about how you get down there. So let's put a limestone block stair in. I think that works. Yeah, I think that's efficient as well. So we'll do that. We'll do some bracing here, 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 and here. Sort of arbitrary. This area might be a little too empty. So let's make sure we get bracing between the doors, and then there. Okay, that looks, yeah, there we go. That looks nice. All right, so let's probably use, to save on cash, the expensiveness of the flooring. Let's get that wooden flooring in here. And now we have got our next level of the tower ready to go. Now, currently, this gate is sort of active. Like, this is now an access to the rest of the village. So we're going to need to think about this pretty quickly here, how we want to get this done. I need to get a level up here, but I also have very little access to getting up there. So I think I'm going to at least just get started and see what we need. I know that I don't want to jut out too far, because then it'll be hard to shoot straight down, and I think that's kind of the point of the overhang of the Merlins. So let's get a limestone block floor here. And let's grab a Merlin for up there. Like so. And bring that across like this. So we know that's kind of the design we want. We just kind of we need to be able to get out there now. And to do that, we kind of need to get access to these windows. So that's a very precarious way to get up there and start building, but I think it's what we need to do to at least start to gain access to that place. And then, I'm not sure. Can you fire from a window? I don't know. Do we build a balcony out here so that you're able to get at it? Or do we go one more up like we did with this wall structure here, and then you're shooting from up here down to a gate like that? It could create a bit of difficulty, but I think that height advantage is actually good. And then worst case scenario, we can of course have people defending from the front up here. But once you get and you're bashing that gate, you'll be taking arrow fire from one more level up on an angle like that. And I think that's pretty good. Well, folks, we got a lot built up in this area here. We've got our foundry going on. We've got the initial build for the wait, did those collapse? When did those collapse? Are these on a stability of 0 or something? Or did something happen that, like, crushed that roof? Okay, I don't remember when that collapsed, unless maybe I somehow, in, like, a drunken stupor, ordered them to be demolished. So I guess we have to rebuild the roof over that. That's weird. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye on that, because something obviously knocked those down. But yes, the wall continues apace. It looks really lovely in that sort of morning fog. I love how that looks. In fact, we'll just finish this area off here with some Merlins. And then once this is all done, obviously, there's going to be episodes upon episodes about building in the details and whatnot. But yeah, we made a lot of progress here, including our very large and already it's a very aggressive looking entrance. I did slap a couple window zip on the inside here. Hopefully you don't mind. Yeah, it's looking very good. I'm very proud of it so far. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments down below, and hopefully you found this to be some truly solid content. But for now, we'll have to wait and see how this gatehouse goes. This is going to be a 3 or 4 episode build at this point. Good lord. We're going to need to save up some stone and continue our build because the people of Borgton cannot go undefended. Yes, yes. Build. Build for your safety. Build for your future. Martin, where are you going? Build, I said.